Hello, 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 hello. How are you today? Now, hold on one second. Shooby doo doo. Oh, snap. One second, fam. Let me get my life in order. I am on here with fresh breath and a fresh set of buns and all of that. I ain't breathing all in your face, though. I, I'm sounding a little rough in the throat due to a long live last night. But we here. Sip a little bit of coffee, wet my throat, and we'll get into the show. That's good. For starters, good morning. Happy Saturday. I hope everybody rested well. Hope everybody is doing well today. I'm doing excellent. I had a good night over here in the regular break room 411. I enjoyed story time with those that pulled up last night for our double story time. I think I told a few stories last night. Um, I had a good time. I had a good time. And shout out to those that were there. And shout out to those who are here. Self Love, Row Baby, Miss Ducksworth, Loving Me, Evans, Miss Cut You Off, Patty Keisha, Carissa. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So, as you know, today's topic is Rob visits the break room 411. Also, it is who are the real bullies? Okay. I want to talk about this thing. And I got a good grip of things to say about it, actually. Oh, well, I bet that was still fun. I can't hate on no movie night, row, baby. Let me see. We'll s- we'll start in like 60 seconds, everybody. Come on in, make yourself at home. First, I want to give myself a shout out. I want to give myself and also um my mod squad a shout out because I finally hit 83K. I don't know if it's still there or not because you know how I do when people see you make an achievement. Like what Miss Amore said, you really don't want to say nothing right then because you know people will be sneaking and geeking and playing on your top or whatever. And that's okay. You know, I did get to see it. I'm still there right now at 8,300. Y'all, getting to a certain number was not very difficult for me, but for some reason I stayed in the 82s for a very long time, for actually a few months. No, not 83K. Bro, baby, 8.3K. Girl, listen, Linda. Mama, we made it. But yes, 8.3K. I say that because I had stayed in 82 for so long that really had never happened to me, but it was okay because it just let me know like regardless, I was still kind of holding on that thing steadily. But this month we got 70 new subscribers in the last. Yes, Ro baby, manifest that thing. But in the last month, we've gotten 70 new subscribers, which took me to exactly 8,300. I'm sure one of the ops will probably unsubscribe just to take me back into the twos. But hey, we see it there now, and we're thanking God for what God has done over here in the 411. And I'm thanking you all for what y'all have done over here in the 411. I'm really, really feeling blessed to be out of 8.2s and into the 8.3. And yeah, that was really cool to see last night. So shout out to the new subscribers and welcome to the Break Room 411. Now, with that being said, thank you, family. I couldn't have done it without y'all, for real. I couldn't have done it without y'all. You know, y'all make me look good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all simply make me look good, you know? So I guess they like, look at, you know, so, you know what I mean? So, this is a new me, Materia Sharita Lake. Welcome in, welcome in. It's a pleasure to see y'all. Capricorn Shanae, Marlon, aka Sip and Laugh. Welcome in, sweetheart. So we gonna get into this thing. The first thing I wanted to start with, thank you, K Danny. Thank you so much to the family, man. Congratulations to y'all as well, because hey, this is our house. Our house in the middle of the street. Our house in the middle of the street. So, now listen, I don't want y'all to be mad at me, but anytime I sing a song, I feel real incomplete if I don't do it all the way. And I'm going to sit up here and I'm going to feel real uneven. So, I just got to get it out. Okay. Our house is always good to the last drop. Our house. It's always good to the last drop. We always grow the finest beans. Instant roasted by our expert team. Our house. Sorry, it's for coffee lovers. It's for coffee lovers. Shout out to Maxwell House, even though I don't drink it. Anywho, now I'm sorry, Ro baby, I had to do it. I don't like unfinished business. You feel me? Hey, Miss Sonya C, welcome in. Thank you, self love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate all my loves. First of all, I want to laugh about the fact that RH slipped his big headed ass up in here last night. Saya, thank you so much for your support, man. Listen, you dedicated with it, baby. I love you. Thank you so much, Miss Saya. Now, hey, Tymeek, baby, welcome in. Thank you for the super, Miss Saya. Now, Watermelon Head came in here last night by accident. He was sneaking and geeking. Thank you so much, Sensaya. God bless you, baby. God bless you, sweetheart. This mug was sneaking and geeking in the YouTube streets, which shout out to you, Waterhead, cause it's nice to know that late night in the morning I was on your mind. You know what I'm saying? It was swell to know that you watch us the 411. I appreciate your view, RH. That means nothing to me. Now, anywho, he slipped his ass in here last night because he was sneaking and geeking. Sneaking and geeking. I guess he thought he was at one of his other people's houses, and he came in here and he said his famous line, y'all. I don't know if y'all know what his famous line is when he come into a chat, but it's I'm wishing y'all nothing but the best. So when he came in here, child, now I knew it was him, kinda. And so I'm like, La Truth, is that you? You must be lost or something. However, I said, yeah, I don't wish you nothing but the best too. I don't wish you, I said, I don't wish you nothing but the best too. but fuck your brother, okay? That's what I said. I left it there because, hey, I was in my soft girl era, you know what I'm saying, last night. I was too cute to be cussing people out last night, you know what I'm saying? So, anywho, when he realized, when he heard me talk and realized when I said, thank you, Latruth, I wish you nothing but the best too. And we started laughing or whatever. He realized he was in my chat and he hurried up and erased the job. Mama 3 said, I hope you caught it. Oh, he was in his real name last night. He was in here as Latruth with the check mark and all that. Thank you, Tawana. Thank you, baby. It was his regular page. And I was just so tickled. Cause I was in a nice mood last night. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't even gonna like cuss this man out or nothing tonight. Just I wish you nothing but the best too, you know? And that nigga realized he was in the wrong chat and he retracted his statement. Y'all. He said, oh shit, let me hurry up and get this out of here. But Amber and them see that shit. Now, honestly, I don't know if he meant to say it or if he did mean to say it and just wanted to take it out the chat after he said it. I don't know. But we came to the conclusion that nigga was lost in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? He was lost. We said, nigga, hello there. Hello there, Bob. I don't know why that shit was so funny to me. Seeing his message disappear as quickly as it got in there was just hilarious. Shout out to Bob. Oh man, that's all I had to say on him. I just had to let y'all know he slid in here by default. I'm done. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Precious. Thank y'all so much. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna light my giggly bush while I'm sipping on my coffee. Sipping on my coffee. But Ro baby, I'm not ready to put all bullshit aside. um Now, let's put all bullshit aside. So, let us go ahead and get into this because this is the more serious part of my life. Girl, you know I love me some you. This how y'all know I love you. Like if I can make jokes with you, that lets you know your family over here. Now we're gonna get into this situation that has occurred on YouTube with these YouTubers, okay? Not only am I going to break a little bit of this down, but I'm going to blend in what we go through here in our own sector, okay? Forgive me, y'all. My voice go in and out. Look, just work with me, y'all. Just work with me, you know? All right. Now, as of recently, what you all know is a couple who happened to be YouTubers was recently unalived. Before I get into how it resonates with what we go through right here in our very own sector, it's a few points that I want to make. But one, this incident should not be carried on the back of YouTube. The weight should not be carried on the back of the YouTube app itself. The reason why I say this, and I hope that I'm going to be heard very, very, very well. Now that little Bill is out my he out my bushes. We can get on little Bill's we'll be tapping in a little Bill's brother in just a second. I'm not here today to throw no shade. I'm not here to talk no shit. But what I am here to do is I want to be very, very clear on some things, right? But before I go there, I want to speak on some things with this couple. Because we're going to get into the real bullies around here, okay? Enough with the cap. Y'all know I don't like cap. Hey, Rashida, baby. This couple was into it with a man. It was a back and forth on YouTube and other platforms. Why people keep making it a point to, I point out that they only went through this on YouTube, I'm not for sure. I guess because they were streaming on YouTube when this happened as well. Maybe the bigger platforms was on YouTube. I'm not for sure. All right. However, this beef was not just on YouTube, right? Now, what people of all genders, of all races, of all colors are going to have to realize is that YouTube cannot be responsible for people using this platform that have emotional traumas, jealousies. Can I get anyone who haven't? Period. Period. Who said, no, you didn't Kanye West me, Ro Baby? Ro Baby. Ro Baby, did you Kanye and Taylor Swift me? Don't make me laugh in this live. Did you just Kanye West me? Wait, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the greatest albums of the year. Shout out to Tinkas. Thank you, Tinkas, baby. Thank you so much, my sugar. I love you, girl. Shout out to Ro Baby for making me laugh in the middle of some very serious content. I can't stand you, but I love you at the same damn time. Oh my God, you funny. Oh man, let me focus because you play too much. Ro Baby, yo, that was classic right there, man. Listen. You got some cool points for me this morning, Ro Baby. You on a roll. All right. A couple of things, like I was saying, YouTube cannot be responsible for people's lack of mental evaluations. Okay. This is where your YouTube community can play a role on your channel. A lot of people on here is unhinged. A lot of people on here is suffering from jealousies, failures, lack of success, lack of love, lack of attention. A lot of people on here lack a lot of shit. Whether good or bad, YouTube has become an interesting outlet for the insane and the sane. Okay. Because everyone is not mentally sane, it's why you do have to be more careful on here, right? But I want y'all to also not forget that the husband and the wife decided, the wife decided to take the husband on a birthday vacation in the very place that his op was located. That's stupid. There is no other word. If you have been going back and forth with somebody for over a year, This man was on YouTube saying he was going to find y'all one day in one way or another. What possessed the wife to say, you know what? Forget the fact that we've been beefing with this content creator for a year. We're going to go to their city and we're going to party and have a good time. Hey, News, welcome in. It's good to see you. Shout out to you, and I hope you're doing okay. Why would you take your husband to spend his birthday in the same city where someone has already been threatening you? Oh, happy heavenly birthday to him. Happy heavenly birthday to him. Now, me personally, oh, I hope everything went well, News. I hope everything went well, darling. We have to take accountability for our own actions in this lifetime. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. This has been going on over a year. And do you mean to tell me, out of all places, you chose to plan his party or his celebration in Vegas? And then the husband, who is also the leader of this family, this home, and this marriage. I don't care how much money you spent on tickets or if it was a surprise and you didn't know. Once I know you got me headed to the main place where someone has been threatening our lives, we're going to turn around and go get back on the plane. And we're going somewhere else. Because it's safe to say that you ain't got to be scared of nobody to be smart. You can't travel. Most people can't travel on a plane with their weapons or with their bang bangs or any of that. You can't really travel with protection. Somebody that lives in their own city has access to all of their protection. Hey, Binky Bink. Hey, J. Lou. Loving me. Welcome in, my beautiful loves. You have to be smarter than that. You have to be smarter than that. You've been in a constant battle with this person who has threatened to take your life and said they would when they find you, when they get to you, and you hand deliver yourself right unto their hands. And then you go so far as to walk up to this person, say something without even alerting your husband that you have made that you have made visual contact on the person. Hey, Miss Dimitri, you didn't alert your husband first so he could be on his pivot. You decided to take matters in your own hands, create a scene, and bring attention to you when he hadn't even seen you yet. He knew what area you was in by your live. But if you seen him first, that also gave you some time to put some more distance in between you and that person. It gave you some time to try to seek out an officer or any type of help because you see this person that's been beefing with you within feet away from you. And you decide to take matters in your own hands and say something to this man. So, what we cannot forget in this YouTube situation is the mistakes that could have been prevented by the couple that's no longer here. Hey, Penny, welcome in. The funny thing is, though, J. Lou, is they spotted him first. They spotted him first. She spotted him first. So her first mistake was she didn't just tell her husband, hey, there go dude right there, this might not be safe for us to be here. And you take your husband's hand and y'all get the fuck out of Dodge. You ain't got nothing to prove. That ain't your city. You ain't got no protection. You ain't got family and other people with you. You just get the fuck out of Dodge. Go into one of the hotels, the stores, or somewhere and call the police and say a person who has threatened my life has now showed up at the strip. They would have went to that person and perhaps found out that they had a gun or they had a bang bang, excuse me. Sometimes life requires you to think ahead. You should always be 10 steps ahead of the game. You should always dot your I's and cross your T's. Never get too comfortable. Getting comfortable is what led to bad decisions. You had 50 states you could have traveled to. You chose the one where your arch enemy is at. Sometimes we can't just always try to find someone else to blame for our decisions. YouTube didn't send her to Vegas to be taken out of here. YouTube did not plan her husband's. We're talking about the two YouTubers who was unalived by another YouTuber. YouTube didn't tell her to plan his birthday in Vegas. YouTube didn't tell her to walk up to that man once she spotted him out. Those were her decisions. YouTube also did not force them to also engage in a back and forth with the man. YouTube is not responsible for the bad decisions a person chooses to make when they choose not to use their head. Exactly, Tinkers. Ain't nobody above death. Ain't nobody above someone's disgusting jealousies or whatever the case may be. Whatever the reason for their beef, nobody's above getting mixed up in some drama, whether you engage or not. Suppose the couple never engaged with the man, but they continue to be successful YouTubers. Would not responding have saved their lives? We don't know that. Perhaps his jealousy would have wanted to take them out anyway. I don't know the logistics of who was doing what to who, but once it make it past this internet, things become a choice. And I'm not also putting all of this on the couple because YouTube didn't tell that man to go and seek them out to take their lives. YouTube didn't tell her to go live while in the vicinity of your nemesis, your arch enemy. Look at all the decisions the wife chose to make. We see that because when the husband was pow-powed, she was trying to go get her camera, her phone. Nobody told her that she had to go live. She could have did a video. That's what me and my husband do when we go out of town. I don't record shit. Half the time people don't know I'm out of town until I'm wherever I'm at. Unless me and my husband aren't together and I'm out of town with my sister or something, I know he home and whatever. For burglaries and things, I don't tell people, all right, hey everybody, I'm going on a trip between Thursday and Sunday. Nobody needs to know all that. Nobody needs to know when your home is vulnerable. When you travel places, more often than not, unless you drive, you traveling without protection. You're not gonna get no play by play of my every move. Even if I go live, I'm not gonna be telling you where the hell I'm at. I'm not gonna be saying, hey y'all, I'm at the Coca Cabana on 55th and 3rd. It's popping around here. I'm not doing all that. Because guess what? Crazy people are everywhere that don't even gotta be your damn ops, baby. You will know where I been after I done left. You will know where I've been after I done left, okay? I'ma post videos and shit when I'm back at the crib. It's a it's another reason why I'm glad that my home isn't Googleable. It's another reason why I don't go live in front of my home where people can easily look for street signs, look for your neighbor's address to try to get to your address. Nah, baby, that's why y'all see me outside in the back with a pond at. That's why people get the scenery they get when I'm outside of my home. You never see me going live in front of my house because guess what? I don't need you to see my front scenery that bad that a op might be watching too. Just like if I did and an op was looking for me, guess what? YouTube ain't tell me to be flashing my street, my home address, and all of that. We have to take accountability for our decisions. Nobody put that bang bang in that man's hand but himself. Nobody was told him to go do what he did but himself. He was ready to take a life over YouTube channels and strikes and bullshit, subscribers and bullshit. Two lives, a double bang bang. Took out the wife and the husband. And for what? You got a struggling channel anyway. It ain't even like y'all in competition with each other. These people had a big platform and you had a little platform. They're not even in your on you're not even in the same level. Why is anybody bothering anybody? So while people are blaming the platforms, you can't blame the platforms. You have to blame the people on the platforms. YouTube is not responsible for the mental capacity of grown people who should know ahead of time. Hey, some people, it ain't like you retarded, excuse me for lack of a better word. It's not like you just don't know better. Like everybody's half baked. Some people could know that they're just mentally not mature enough or emotionally stable enough to handle these types of platforms. You get on here with 59 million channels. It's 60 million YouTube channels, 40 million active YouTube channels. YouTube ain't about to go through this whole shit screening folks. You're responsible for yourself out here in the world. YouTube ain't your daddy or your mother. You are responsible for you. If you have a underage child on YouTube, those parents are responsible for that child's interactions on this app. Stop trying to find ways to reprimand everyone except self. Stop trying to point the finger at everyone and hold individuals accountable for their own decisions. Oh nah, he was in my channel, Brick Booty. He came over here last night in his actual page by accident. He fell out the bushes by accident last night. Uh that's what we have to do. Because do you think the YouTube creators is going to jail with him for those two whatchamacallits? No, not at all. YouTube didn't force them into no beef. You are responsible for being responsible on this app. If you know you got family members or whatever on this app that's unhinged or whatever, you might want to you might want to talk to them and tell them, listen, you got some healing to do. Maybe this ain't the place for you. You don't handle rejection well, and you don't handle people talking shit to you well. You might not want to do something like this because, you ain't really that strong in that area, or whatever. But you can't not. Right, exactly. Well, of course he doesn't because he claimed it's self-defense. Oh yeah, brick booty. Brick booty. He flew like, listen, that nigga blew out of here like a fart in the wind. You heard me. He blew up out of here like a fart in the wind, and he took his comment with him. Now that I've explained this, let's get into correlating this with this very own sector here. Now, in this next part, I may take a little heat for my thoughts or whatever. I know it's gonna be some folks that's gonna use this next part as a way to try to create some YouTube beef, but it ain't no reason. It's simply my opinion. Okay, nobody has to come over here and listen to it that don't like me. All right, period. Now, give me 1 second. Now, I'm about to have a serious ass conversation with my ops. Okay. I'm about to have a serious conversation with my ops, whoever that may be, right? People that don't fucking like me. All right. Now, and we gonna do this real adult like, right? Let me sip some coffee. If anybody want to help me out in this live and be a blessing on the 411, feel free to hit Big Stacks 1983, super sticker, super chat, or grab a membership. Cause listen, it's summertime. We about to be up and stuck with the memberships, baby. Plus, whenever I go live, depending on what my content is, if I do a public live, it may end up going directly to members, to where members is the only ones who can catch a replay, so which I've been doing that lately. So catch your memberships and come catch a vibe. Now let's get into this. Hey G Dub baby, welcome in. It might get ugly in here, so y'all take cover. Take cover. It might get ugly in here, even though I don't plan on cussing nobody out. It could get a little ugly in here, right? Why, thank you, loving me. Now, AC stalks everybody. AC stalks everybody. And that ain't nothing new. All right, everybody brace yourselves. Take cover. Watch your step. Now, I've seen the outrage and the all the opinions going on around the YouTube streets based on this couple that has been unalived. If you happen to hear your name in this part of the live, I'm not coming for your jugular, okay? What I am doing is I'm giving a piece of honesty. It ain't nothing to argue about because I don't really care about a rebuttal. We all know over here, I don't go searching to see who got a problem with what I'm saying over here. So you're welcome to your opinions. If you hear your name mentioned, I'm not just trying to start anything with you, could care less about you. But you may find yourself a part of this commentary right here. All right. So let's not jump the gun. And, I don't want y'all nips to get all hard if you happen to hear your name in this broadcast. All right. But if you would like to pinch mine for a super sticker, you're more than welcome. Now, I don't want to seem like I'm picking on this person, but I got to be real. I don't watch a lot of people around this saga anymore. I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's really about only two people I watch that I don't fuck with, but I watch. And I'll be honest, the only two people I watch that ain't aligned with me is, well, I don't even really watch her no more. I done tapped out of her too. But it was Felicia and Kevin. Now I really only watch Kevin's thoughts or whatever. I really only and I say that due to the fact that, I like to hear his point of view sometimes. So I tapped in. And this is where I'm at with it. In this saga, which has been a dangerous, crazy game, a saga which started behind a couple that turned into a whole war zone. Right, Brick Booty? Now, Kevin, first I'm going to have to pull your name up to the front of the line because you have been very vocal. You, Upper, a few others. I only know anything about Upper because you mentioned her several times in your live today, right? Something that I noticed about you, Kev, is that you tend to praise the very things you speak against. You've done two lives about this couple, and I've listened and heard your thoughts out. Not to pick you apart or anything, but actually, I've been out here trying to gain some insight on the things that happened with the couple myself, right? Now, I've noticed this Stop the Violence campaign going around in this saga, this sector. And my thing is, Kev, where was this campaign at for you to be so emotionally mature, as you like to call it, the author of the Emotional Terrorizer. I would think that you know about emotions and different things real, real good, right? You, along with others, have been speaking about how, YouTube needs check that, and YouTube needs to do something about this, and YouTube needs to hold themselves responsible for the things that's been going on, and they need to remove channels that's doing this. They need to remove these dangerous channels. Well, the interesting thing about that is if YouTube was to remove dangerous channels, your brother would not have a support system. Your brother or you would not have a support system. You would not have a channel, Kevin. Kevin, I ask you this. Where in the hell was your Stop the Violence campaign when you threatened OB, Callie, and my husband? I know that you have personal issues with Callie. I know that you gained some issues with OB from your sister. But when you threaten to want to fight my husband, who's done nothing to you, never been on your platform, has nothing to do with my channel and what I say on my platform, yet you wanted to fight my husband. This is what you said on your YouTube platform. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, honey. I remember. I also remember when he spewed the words, die, bitch, to Amora. I was there in the audience as he told Amora to die, called her several bitches, call Ashley D a bitch, me a bitch, all of which have husbands and fiancés and things that care very much about us. Where was this violence, this campaign against violence, when you were out here being highly disrespectful instead of being a life coach, instead of being someone who is not an emotional terrorizer? Where was your logical thinking when you joined on many panels, cussing and fussing? Where was your moral compass, right? When your sister was being bullied and you were on her platform while she was being bullied. Do you know where you were? You was on her platform calling her bully your little sister. That's where you were. Hmm? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Kevin, where was you and your brother this whole time this entire saga has been going on? I'll tell you where you were. LaTruth was on the back end paying content creators and having conference calls to continue the war and attack on his ex-wife. Yeah. Mhm. When Callie came out with his truth on YouTube, it's instead of you keeping it about the verbal exchange on YouTube, you said you wanted to fight this man because he was telling his truth. When OB wanted to defend his wife because her brothers didn't do it, couldn't do it, and ain't gonna do it, you know what you wanted to do? You told him enough with the fighting. I mean, excuse me, enough with the talking. Let's just get into action. You told OB I'll be in blank city for a couple of weeks or a couple of days or whatever. I'll be down there. If you want to see about something, I'll be in your state. This is what you told OB. You were so pissed at me calling you bitches after you called me bitches. You said you wanted to fight my husband, who don't even know to this day that you said that shit. Who don't even know to this day that you ever called me a bitch. Or does he? You threatened to fight my husband. Therefore, telling me, make it, therefore, I chose to say, well, fuck it. We'll go spouse for spouse. Because of you, 3 spouses got involved in a situation that has 0 to do with them. Your violence involved my husband. My need to protect my family that you threatened got your wives involved. Do you see how you are the pot calling the kettle black in these YouTube streets? Upper echelon, who you find so brilliant, dangerously doxed her own children. She dangerously doxed her own children. But it's people like you who applaud this type of shit. See, when the violence is to protect you and your family in these YouTube streets, you didn't have a problem with it. Hmm? Hmm? When you were on Toya's live and she was being bullied by your new little sister Amber, you ain't say shit. Even after the fact, while she was being drugged and bullied for filth, you called her your little sister in front of your actual little sister who was crying out to you. You chose her bully, Kevin. Hmm? You chose your little sister's bully and gave her your real little sister's title. You called her, she's like a little sister to me, while she was tearing your real little sister up for filth. Oh, and by the way, this is before she ever came in any kind of contact with Callie. So let's just go ahead and throw that shit in the trash can. Or you find a way to somehow miraculously say, oh, she wasn't doing shit. She ain't never come in our chats when we was on your ass. She would come in here and speak. And as soon as she know that y'all was part of the topic or conversation, you wouldn't see Toya no more in the chat. So stop lying on that girl because you're weak. You are another man that came in this saga and didn't lead nobody to nothing good. Your coward ass brother, he led a whole army behind tearing down his ex-wife because he was bitter and jealous. Your brother have a whole entire team of people who hate his wife behind whatever their personal issues was in their marriage. And you were fine with Brianna being bullied, Kevin. You were fine with your sister being bullied, Kevin. And you was fine doing a whole lot of bullying in this sector. And now you want to come up here and call out all the damn names that has also been bullying on your brother's team. Hell, I think Upper even threatened Brianna at one point. I can't be for sure, but I feel like when this saga first happened, she threatened Brianna, doxed her own kids. Oh, but she's brilliant. You want to condemn YouTube, but you can't even condemn your own damn self. You want to make YouTube accountable for shit that you won't even take accountability for yourself. You done put your wives in a beef because your ego don't know how to shut the fuck up. Your ego couldn't handle being called a few bitches and a couple of peacock heads as a grown ass man who can dish it but can't take it. You involved your own wives by coming for my husband. That's what you did. You don't even protect your own household, but you trying to come out here and tell people how YouTube needs to protect the people. What part are you playing to protect the people on YouTube? Huh? With your large platform, how did you use your large platform to stop your sister from being bullied? Huh? How did your brother use his platform to stop his oldest child from being called a bitch by his supporters and whores by his supporters? Huh? Them going over there and harassing a young new mother. Where was your uncle motherfucking ass? Huh, uncle? Uncle, where was you at for your niece? Huh? Your sister-in-law got bullied. Your wives got bullied. I ain't even gonna say bully, but talk shit about your sister. Where was your energy to stop the violence when all these people you call your besties and oh, you're so brilliant, oh, you're a god, but you also can't see, you can see they're brilliant, but you can't see they're bullies? Oh yeah, that's right, Saya. Told him to cut his own daughter, told the truth to cut his own daughter off. It's diabolical. I myself have been threatened by at least 5 Latruth supporters. I've been threatened by, off the top of my head, I've been threatened by Retta. I've been threatened by Lasonda. I've been threatened by Black Panther. Um, hmm. My husband was threatened by Kevin, Jared, Felicia. That's 6 motherfuckers right there. Oh, Alexis, that's 7. Did I mention Terry Dowd? I done been threatened by like 8 motherfuckers on your brother's side. And I've never threatened one person on this internet. But I bet you don't have a sweet speech or justification for that, do you? Do you? Do you have any justification for your brother's supporter Terry Dowd threatening to run me over with 18 wheelers? What about Lasonda, who threatened to spit in my face, choke me, and poison me? Said she got some shit that can turn me into a vegetable. Where was your bully antennas at then, huh? What about when Alexis said her punk ass was on 85 on her way over here or some shit? What was your antennas at? What about when Retta said she was pulling up at my motherfucking damn my mall or some shit, along with some other things? Where was you at? Y'all talk a good game, but it's proof that you don't live it. It should have never took nobody, and that's what people said. People used to say it's gonna take somebody being unalive for people to stop the madness. Well, guess what? If you didn't stop the madness, knowing that that could be the end result, you, Kevin, and friends are a part of the fucking problem. You're not exempt. You are part of the very audiences threatening people. You are part of the same motherfuckers who threaten people yourself. You're not exempt. If you want YouTube or whoever to take accountability, you too have to take accountability for where you fuck up, for where you have a hand in things. So many people on your brother's team. Now, I'm not saying everybody everywhere is perfect and exempt, but it has went on over there by the droves. Do you know how many people over here and even over there have been doxxed by people over there? It was a RH supporter that doxed my city. It was a RH supporter that put my background up with my info on it. It's RH supporters that want to post people homes, post people kids, post people families. Wasn't it RH supporter right now that's bullying Amora's daughter? Where are your and I guess that's your kin folk, ain't it, Kev? Your kin folk and them out here bullying a college student that's nowhere in this saga right now, but you be real hushed mouth. I can't fucking hear you. You need to speak up. Everybody can see what's wrong in everybody else over there and across the way. But when do you recognize the fucked up shit around you? The fucked up shit in you? When do you realize that? When do you take accountability of all the people on your team and your brother's team, people that sit right in your audience, applying your great analytical thinking skills that have sat right there and bullied people to no avail, and you said nothing, yet you want to take a stand for a couple that you don't know? You want to take a stance pointing out what who did this and what did that? Why can't you point shit out right here that's in your face every single day? Y'all watch people get slandered and lied on every day. Y'all see the heinous shit that is said over there. A RH supporter said my father SA'd me as a child. An RH supporter drug my wound. An RH supporter drug Ashley D's deceased sister. Where is your stop the bullying antennas when you don't think that bad things can happen when somebody's deceased family members are being drugged? Or you only give a fuck when it's yours? It only makes you frown when it's your deceased family member being drugged. Selfish. You ain't never said, I don't like none of this bullying going on, and I'm going to detach myself from people that, thank you, Daisy, I love you, baby. You ain't never said you was going to detach yourself from the very people that you claim the hardest, who bully the hardest, who dox the hardest. Because as long as they pretend to be your fake ass supporters, you don't care. This is why I can't take your breakdowns seriously. Because you like to look everywhere but where your own mistakes lie. One thing I did not hear you talk about is, what role have you played? What role have your brother played? You don't talk about that. Amora is one person. Everything that y'all want to say, y'all point to one person. Well, Amora said this. Well, Amora said that. Well, what about, okay, now that y'all have pointed out this one person, what about the 25 and 30 that's over there with y'all? What about all these people? And first of all, and do know this, Kev, what do you think about everyone giving their individual commentary, right? Good, wrong, right, or indifferent? Now, what would you say if I told you I ain't never pulled up in none of my ops channels giving my opinions on shit? I don't send people to report people pages. That's a form of bullying. Because you don't like what somebody say, you send people to falsely report people pages, to unsubscribe from people. Everything that y'all supporters do is the type of things that can seriously piss a person. It's the same shit that one of these people, whoever that been unalived or did the shooting, was complaining about. Strikes and all that bullshit. Your side of things do the same thing, and you never once say this is wrong. If you don't like what somebody say, don't go over there and listen. Don't comment. Don't go over into their chats. But this is what RH supporters do. They will pull up in your chat, try to cuss you out, bring their little raggedy ass fan clubs with them to harass you in your chats, leave comments. I've had people Instagram me calling my husband brain dead. I have had people say some of the craziest shit to me. Y'all sit there and applaud Terry Dow, who have threatened to run me over with an 18-wheeler, who said, don't be surprised if I don't wake up in the morning. Kevin, where your hoe ass, what was you at? That to me is weird shit. You didn't go check Felicia not once when she threatened to grape your brother, Neo, J Bands, and countless other people. You said nothing. As a matter of fact, you said, hey, let's go have a beer together. That's what you said. This woman has bullied the hell out of people on both sides, threatening to pull up, catch flights, and everything else. But y'all think it's cute when it's in protection of y'all. When these women out here talking shit on behalf of y'all asses, y'all don't see the bullying. Y'all don't see the balance. Y'all don't see how far things can go when people are saying, but tell your husband I want to fight, huh? Tell them I'm be in the city and in the state and we could do this shit, huh? Why didn't you say anything about it, about y'all own supporters? Why do y'all got a grown ass oversized man sitting in y'all audience like another little bitch, like another little peacock head. Yeah, why do y'all have a grown ass man in y'all audience threatening women? Y'all want to fight for the truth, but you want to have nothing but bullies and abusers responding for the truth. Make it make sense. It don't make the truth look that good to me that his whole team are bullies and abusers. Why have I never seen y'all ever say, Terry, don't be in here threatening these women? Because guess what? Ain't nobody said shit to that fat ass motherfucker. Nobody. But have you men ever checked him like, bro, that ain't even cool? No, you didn't. Along with other grown ass men coming for motherfucking females on the internet, not leading by example. And that's what's wrong with the world today. I hope you heard my message about Adam ass, Kevin. This is the problem with the world today. It's too many Adams. You know what I consider an Adam? Adam is the one who God gave order to and who was supposed to give order to his wife. But instead, Adam followed his wife into sin instead of making his wife follow him back to God. That's what y'all are. Y'all are followers. You're not leaders. Look at where you've played a role. Y'all want to point the finger everywhere but to your own self, to your own side, to your own people. Tell your own fucking people enough is enough. Don't be out here fucking trying to speak on, oh, everybody's a problem. Everybody ain't no problem. I ain't heard nobody on this side threatening to pull up on none of y'all. Now, we done all talk shit, but where has the threats came from? Because it damn sure wasn't over here in my house. Where did the doxing come from? Because it damn sure wasn't over here from the 411. Or you only see it if Amora do it. Is that the fucking problem? Y'all only hear bad language if it comes from Amora. Y'all only hear shit talk if it comes from Amora. But somehow y'all go deaf, dumb, and blind and stupid when it comes from your own people. No, you don't get a pass to point the fingers everywhere but yourself. You and your brother both are messy as fuck, as grown ass men. And you up here trying to preach and teach about bullying when you just threatened several motherfuckers within the past 2 weeks. Go sit down and sit down now. You and your little hats. Listen, y'all need to grow the fuck up. All of you. You are the problem. You are the problem because for somebody that's supposed to be a life coach, for somebody that's written books about emotions and shit, you ain't taught your people shit that's right up under your fucking nose. You're coddling and then you like to be coddled because you scared of somebody turning their back on you for telling the truth. That's why I consider you fucking weak as hell. You and your brother. And no, I shouldn't be bang bang for pointing out your weakness as a man. I shouldn't be bang bang for pointing out that you can talk about leadership, but you can't take leadership. Nah, I shouldn't feel like my life should be taken because the only way y'all know how to win an argument is if you threaten to put somebody in a trunk, grape them, kidnap them, beat them, unalive them because y'all can't handle conversations on the internet because you can't handle being checked because you can't handle somebody giving you the energy that you give. But now all of a sudden you want to campaign against violence. Well, stop being fucking violent then, Kev. Stop sitting here telling everyone how brilliant they are when you should be checking motherfuckers and saying, y'all, enough is enough. We all need to take a stance and stop doing this shit. Why you want to call out all of the internet when you can't even call out what's right there in front of your motherfucking face? So shut it up, cut it off, because half of them motherfucking bullies sit right there in your motherfucking chat and you don't say shit but love you, sisters. Love you. Yes, family. You all are wonderful. You're brilliant. You're gods. You're gorgeous. You're spectacular. You're fucking fabulous. You're everything. Come on now. sick of it. I'm sick of y'all treading the surface. I'm sick of y'all treading the surface. Go deep. Get on your platform and talk about how y'all are part of these YouTube problems, how y'all make it okay. I ain't threatening a motherfucker out here, but I bet you I done been threatened 7, 8 times by your brother supporters, but you don't talk about that. You don't talk about how, you know what, guys, they gonna say whatever they want to say, and we gonna say whatever we want to say, but we do not represent this. No, that's exactly what you represent. Abuse is exactly what your brother out here is representing, yet he's trying to prove, everybody wants to prove he's not an abuser. Well, he's a non-abuser that love abusive motherfuckers then, huh? He's not abusive, but he represents everything abusive. He wants these content creators to abuse his wife, but yet he's the one that said she can't handle this like I can. You said you can handle it. Yet you told everybody she can't, but you sending everybody to attack her. What if she unalived herself? Make it make fucking sense. What if one of our husbands find out that one of y'all men has seriously been calling us names or something? What if one of our husbands listening to the replays of these lives and we don't know it and come want to find your ass, huh? Because you done threatened somebody's wife or somebody's daughter or somebody's mother, huh? Y'all got a whole cousin out here that is coming for Amora's daughter, that done doxed Amora's daughter, trying to call out her kids, colleges, and this, that, and the third. And guess what? You said nothing, as if you don't have a daughter of your own. So cut the shit. If you gonna teach, teach. Don't fake preach, teach. It sound good until you gotta lead by example. Most of the people in this shit that's getting bullied and tore down, it's behind y'all. Y'all supporters come and attack us in our chats. Y'all content creators come and pull up in our lives. We don't come pulling up in y'all shit. We be at the crib doing our commentary. But all y'all supporters come and harass us. Oh, you wrong for this. You da 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 da. You this, that, and the third. We don't do that over there. I don't give a fuck if y'all right or wrong. I'm going to speak my piece. But no, y'all care. This is how your brother ended up falling out my bushes now, because he gives a fuck about what I got to say, because he know break room don't talk no tales, break room don't tell no tales, and break room don't comfort nobody unless they need some straightening. And you and your brother, y'all need some straightening. He fell out my fucking bushes last night because that motherfucker give a fuck about what I got to say about y'all. Why? Because I'm one of the few content creators that's going to keep it real. That's on the set. Thank you, Brick Booty. Thank you, sweetheart. Shout out to you, Alan. I see you. Thank you for the blessing, Brick Booty. This is just the truth about it. It's crazy to hear somebody say YouTube need to, look into these channels and pull these channels. Well, then that would mean YouTube needs to pull yours, because things only get dangerous when people are threatening folks. Listen, we are not in the 4th grade. Words shouldn't make no damn difference, right? But y'all saying words can lead to some dramatic things, right? So why the fuck aren't you leading by example? Why are you a responder just like everyone else? Why are you out here lying on people? Because you are, in fact, a liar. You are, in fact, a liar. And you ain't got a lot of kick it. And that's on the set. And this is how I feel about content creating bullying. You larger platforms, you larger platforms should use your platforms to put out a word that it's not okay. But instead, you want to say that to everybody else and act like your own people ain't doing it. That's why I don't respect neither one of y'all bozos. Because you watch this fucking danger every day, all day, and you applaud it. You sit right there. You send cash apps. You send whatever. You do this. You bring them on your platforms, or you're in the chats praising them for being exactly what you claim it ain't cool. Bullies. But I guess it ain't bullying if they doing it for you. I guess it ain't bullying long as they're doing it for you. Hey Dior, welcome in. Brick Booty, no offense, darling, but if anybody needs to go to another channel, I prefer you just go. I don't really want my chat disrupted by the back and forth. You know what I'm saying? No offense. Love you all, but it's kind of disruptive. We're here, we're there, we're here, we're there. You everybody can be wherever they need to be. Oh, can I just say you were too real for them? Uh Thank you, Daisy. I appreciate you, darling. I appreciate you, sugar, sugar. But yeah, it's just it's weird. It's really, really, really weird. And I would greatly suggest that, people take a good look within themselves. Take a good look within themselves. And, I think YouTube and social media would be a more decent place to be if people would start with themselves and stop trying to see how someone else is the problem, how somebody else is the problem. You got to reflect your own shit. Oh, I know, Ro baby. I was just saying, y'all can everybody do what they got to do. I just don't want it to break out into a whole conversation because it makes me lose my trains of thoughts. Uh, but I totally get it, sugar. I totally get it. I commend you for your double tasking, darling. I have to. It's okay. I have to catch the replay break room. Yes, 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 yes. It's okay, guys. Shit happens, but I gotta be fair to myself. You know what I mean? It's all good. Love is love, my family. But yes. Ooh, spilling coffee all over myself. It's too defensive to do self reflection on themselves. Absolutely, absolutely. It is. It is. And I'm thinking like I would actually give you a little more respect or whatever if I feel like you can take accountability as well and say, you know what, I'm you know I'm guilty of doing this too. I'm guilty of dragging folks or seeing people get dragged and not say anything. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? That's what you're saying is our right. Everybody is, I mean, excuse me, is our service. It's what we're supposed to do, right? People have been saying all week long, yeah, it's the supporters' fault. It's this person's fault. Everybody's blaming everybody but they motherfucking self. The same content creators is trying to blame somebody will sit and let people bad mouth they folks in they chat. They will let, I mean, excuse me, they will let people be bad mouthed in their chats, bullied in their chats, or talked down on, all that shit, and don't say nothing. So it's just weird to me how you can see the wrong in these YouTubers that has gotten unalived and did some unaliving, but you can't see it in your own back door. You can't see it on your own front porch. You can't see it in your own chat. I have seen some of these damn uh oh, shout out to you, Miss Cut You Off. Shout out to all y'all. I love y'all abundantly. You know this. You know this. Shout out. I love my whole tribe over here. But you know, so it was just very important for me to actually, just get this out, because we everybody's going to continue talking about what's wrong and what people are doing wrong, but I say all YouTubers and Facebookers and whatever platform you own, start with self. Start with self and say, how can I change this? How can I be a better whatever? Because y'all can't be holding people accountable for, if you say you come to my city and you gonna fuck me up. Is it my fault if I say, well, listen, what I'm not gonna let anyone do is just, I'm not gonna give my life to you. No. I seen your comment where you said you was double minding. Is that what you talking about, Ro? Thing is, you make them think. I did see that one. I had responded to you. Thing is, you make them think. Hold up, oops. You make them think, but then they turn it around on someone else. Yes. Hey, Troy Parks, welcome in. Let me see. No, it's right after Brick Booty Super Stick. You making me go up, huh? You making me go up. Let me see. Oh, when you said that's a weak part of flexing, though, folks always want people to know what they doing and how they living, and I do agree with that. Let me see it. That's what happened to PMP Rock when his girlfriend posted their location. Damn, I miss all these, bro. What happened to moving in silence? Damn, bro, baby, I missed a lot when I was yapping. I ain't even see Miss Fee come in. Bro, baby, where was I at? Oh, I'm sorry. I missed a bunch of comments, actually, bro. My bad, sugar. Hey, woman of purpose. Ro, baby, I didn't even know you was talking to me that much. Oh my God. Wait, is Miss Fee in here? That's why I'm backing up all that one side fake shit. I can't do it with these people because I will make the news for real. Hey, Miss Fee, shout out. My bad, Ro, baby. I think I was looking at my notes because I did take notes in my trusty dusty notebook. My bad, sugar. I sometimes be missing some shit, y'all. Y'all gotta put the red alarms in the chat when I need to read some shit. Yes, sis, please protect your sacred space. Yes, Miss Fee. Absolutely. Ro said no, LOL, never mind. I'm sorry, Ro. Thank you, Troy. Thank you so much for the super, baby. We in here talking about all these content creators having a selective outrage behind these YouTubers, and I'm only speaking of how people need to take accountability for their own actions before it gets too late. Don't let somebody else's actions wake you up. Let your own actions wake you up. And so, I had saw that like Kevin and other YouTubers are wanting YouTube to do this, YouTube to do that. Hey, Miss Nail, baby. And hey, Miss P. Shout out to you, Pooski. Yeah, I just hearing too many people saying, shout out to you, Miss Nail, baby. I'm just hearing too many people pointing fingers saying it's this person problem, that person problem. And what I'm saying is I'm on a mission to get people to reflect on themselves. If you out here bullying people and stuff like that, you can't because for one, if somebody on a let me tell y'all this. Hey 12K, my love. Let me tell y'all this. It is a difference between being what I need these raggedy ass content creators to understand. Because no, okay, I'm a shit popper and I'm a pop my shit, okay? What I need motherfuckers to understand is bullying and harassing is a certain type of thing, right? Example. Help me out in the chat if you can. If I'm over here talking shit about you on my channel, if I'm giving my opinion and I'm popping off or saying what I gotta say about you on my channel, I am not harassing you. I am not bullying you. In order for me to be bullying you, I got to be coming in your space. I got to be coming, in order to be harassing you, I got to be invading your space in some kind of way. Whether I'm coming into your channel, whether I am spewing out. Now, threats is a different story. All right. But when it comes to talking some shit, well, coming to somebody's chat to hear somebody talk shit about you is self-inflicted. You do not have to go and get bullied. You don't have to show up to a shit talking party because somebody talking shit ain't bullying you. You don't have to be in that space. You don't have to pay nobody no attention. Now, if somebody using their platform to put out your personal information that is dangerous, like RH supporters do, well, that's bullying. If you trying to get me to stop giving my opinion by trying to scare me by putting my address up, putting my kids' school up, that's bullying, right, Ro? Help me out. That's bullying, right? 100, right? If I'm getting people to call your phone now that I done found out your information, now I'm calling your phone private, talking shit. I got my supporters going on your platforms and talking shit to you, threatening you, telling you what you better do, and all of that. That's harassing and bullying. Me over here calling you an ugly motherfucker on my own channel that you don't have to be a part of is not bullying you. It's not harassing you. You being here is an option. I'm not chasing you. Then see a bully, they gonna meet you at every corner. Y'all remember what bullies went through in school and stuff, walking home or whatever. They always in your pathway. They're placing their self in your space. They don't got to be in a hallway at that exact time, but they're going to be in a hallway at that exact time because they know you got to be in a hallway at that exact time. They want to push you around. They want to call you names, spit at you, spew hatred on you. The bullies know this is my only route home. This ain't even in your route home, but you making it a point to be here when I'm here so you can bully me. I'm not purposely coming in your route so you can bully me. More oftentimes than not, someone that's getting bullied tries to avoid the bullies. You're not getting bullied if you go into your bully's space. That's the difference. That's almost like if your channel is like your home, right? If I'm inside my house and I'm popping my shit, right? I'm in the privacy of my own home. Now, if I'm talking shit about somebody that want to stand outside my window and ear hustle when they shouldn't even be on my property in the first place, well, that's their fault. They hurting themselves. This is private property. You have no business where you're not welcomed. You're putting yourself in danger. You're putting your own feelings in danger. Okay, Miss Nell, and thank you, sweetheart. So that's what I'm trying to get people to say. I mean, get people to understand. These RH supporters, they come and seek you out. They call your phones. They put up your addresses. They put up your grandma house. They put up your auntie house. They put up your children. They put up your children's schools. This is what they do. They're a dangerous side of town. It's the hood, actually. That's kind of how I'm going to think of it from now on. It's the hood versus the suburbs. When you go over there, you're entering the hood. It makes no sense to not recognize when you are part of the problem. And Kevin, I would like to see the day that you take accountability and admit that you've done some of these things, that you have campaigned wanting to fight other men in this saga. You have enlisted violence on this saga, all behind people talking shit, talking a little shit. You have let your own blood be torn down right while sitting right next to you. You don't think that it fuels your sister's enemy when they know they have the backing and support of her own family? Come on now. You can't be that much of a goofy. Don't you know that in that moment when you said, I'm choosing Amber over you, don't you think that kind of gave that person even that much more of an okay? Because you and LaTruth ain't asked none of these people to leave your kinfolk alone. Because RH did not say, well, you know what? At the end of the day, this is my sister. She has a right to be upset like anybody. The funny, fucked up part is y'all chose all her enemies without her even having to do anything to you. Kevin, you're so weak, you denounced your sister before she ever even said a bad word about you. After all the hurt, you ignore it because it requires you to do something other than think about your own ego. To give a fuck about somebody else is a minute that you got to take away from giving a fuck about you. Amber and them serves your ego. Amber and them serves on behalf of you and your brother. It was more important for you to have a support system to talk shit for you than you do to protect your own bloodline. You so weak, you let the same person you called a little sister say, fuck you as well. I got my own siblings. And you still over there like a fucking idiot. Oh, that's like a little sister to me. Well, I can't tell according to that post when she said, fuck you and your brother. You can have your damn brother. I got my own siblings. But look at your weak ass. Oh, I'm kind of salty. I ain't get invited to the party. So you wanted to be invited to a party where your sister was by people that dragged your sister? Really? You mean you wanted to dance with folks just like your brother did, just like he enjoyed dancing. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta take my mama something to the door. Hold on 1 second. Thank you so much, Ro baby. Thank you. Um, Sorry about that, y'all. I had to go holler at my mommy. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Anybody hear me? Anybody hear me? Anybody hear me? Hey, Mama 3. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Let me know when my voice comes in. Shout out to all my friends. Yes, dear. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I done gave my mama the wrong damn key. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Hold on. Alrighty. I apologize again, y'all. You know, when my mama need me, I got to run. You heard me. But I have returned for the 70 folks that's still with me. Ooh, hold on, let me get my catch my breath, child. I hit them steps 3 times. I'm old. Um, I gotta catch Toya replays. Toya over there getting the business. Y'all was quick to report her ass was live, but y'all ain't come back over here and give me no tea. The fuck? The fuck? Y'all see I was over here at work. And y'all ain't come back and give me a piece of motherfucking tea. You see how your family do you? I'll tell you live, tell you live. Well, live about the fuck what? The fuck? Uh, uh no, I don't. Actually, I was staying with my mama um for the last when we moved from a nearby city while this house was finishing getting built. I stayed with her while we was kind of overseeing the finishings of our home or whatever. So yeah, but I see her but every day, every day. Uh, Nah, I don't spend the night, but I go over there and spend lots of time in her refrigerator, if that counts. I do go over and spend a lot of time in the refrigerator. Shit. Yeah. Look, Ro baby, I'm, I'm gonna take the comment out just because we've established people crazy on here, and I would hate to have to lock and load. You heard me on a whole asshole. So with that being said, look. With that being said, I'm still in here waiting on some Toya tea. As my grandma used to say, y'all don't tell me nothing. Y'all just don't tell me nothing. I gotta go out here sneaking and geeking. The fuck? I gotta go over here sneaking and geeking. Ain't nobody come over here with no tea. Let me tap in and say hello. Okay. Oops, hold up. Wait, was there two lives? Oh shit, it was two lives. I'm all kind of cool. Ah, okay. All right, I just wanted to go in and speak real quick. Let me see. We sound like a broken record because I said that on my other live. I just finished the live, but I didn't shit. My sis hit the end button by accident, but we ain't gonna blame her, you know. I think I did put enough of the facts out that need to be heard. So y'all make sure y'all go watch that live, share it out, and give me y'all opinion on it, man. It's on the Germany chick that has become a stalker. Basically, when content creators borderline go from hey Shalom, welcome in, y'all. I'm here with y'all. I'm just peeping in on Toya. I'm gonna watch the replays. I'm gonna watch the replay since Ro Baby ain't come over here with the tea. Anywho, now shout out to Toya. Shout out to Toya. Toya is live, y'all. For anybody that want to tap in or whatnot, I'll probably be on my live another hot 10 minutes or so. But I have been on here for 2 hours, so you know, if anybody want to tap in, tap out, tap in, you know. We are family. Just don't be like Ro Baby and Brick Booty and have a whole damn conversation in the chat and shit about it. You know what I'm saying? They was whole live putting gas in their YouTube cars over here. They was whole live like baby. They was over here writing a movie about their damn destinations and shit. You heard me? So don't be a Ro Baby and a Brick Booty and shit, interrupting my whole damn live and shit. Interrupting my live about another live. Oh man. Okay, Daisy. Thank you, Daisy, baby. I tapped out Rich been rich and listen, Linda. I've been there before, baby. I understand. No lies detected, Tiffany. Shout out, Shalom. It's always so cute when I hear people say my actual name. When people say Tiffany, I don't know why I feel so special. The Ro Baby said I did no such thing. Oh man, y'all so funny. I love it here. I love it here. Oh, I almost fell asleep on live last night, baby. That damn second daiquiri creeped up on my ass. But anywho, back to my show though. So I had too many drinks last night, man. Who you telling? I think I had a total of 3 daiquiris last night. But I really didn't drink a whole lot because I really put like 4 shots in a entire blender, a full, batch or whatever. Or maybe like, yeah, about 4 shots. It makes like it makes 4 drinks. Word up, Ro Baby. Somebody just told me to watch that. I'm going to. I'm going to. But so back to our situation. Oh yeah, you can always just a hint. I'm gonna let you taste it enough to know that it's there. But see, I put a little something extra in there that throw it all off. You know what I'm saying? That it. Listen, that's why my daiquiris be hitting like they do, cause you feel like you drinking it like you drinking a smoothie. But baby, baby, you hear me? You hear what I'm talking? Do you hear what I'm talking about? Uh, Look, they're tricky now. You get to sucking them down because they so damn good. And I made them with the freshest of my husband just went and got them fresh vegetables and fruit from um from the farmers market and them fresh blackberries, and he put them in the freezer for me, and a fresh bag of strawberries. And listen, ooh, you talking about the freshness was too much for my hearts to do. You listen, baby? It just sent me. Oh my god! Ooh, them blackberries, baby. Blackberry molasses. Listen, Linda, that shit was fire. I just need to have my own daiquiri shop because, baby, my blends be blending, honey. Especially summertime. Drinking my daiquiris in the summertime. Now, I'm going to let you make sure you know it's alcohol in there, but, baby, look, that's what creep up on you. Yeah, but they. Plus, when you use a flavored liqueur, it's basically like having a full, not like one of them pimped ass shots. I'm talking about like I use four of like the cups, that little plastic cups. It's like shot glass cups, but I fill them motherfuckers up to the rim and pour them in there. So it's like really shit that might equate to like a double per cup. But however, so I might actually have 6 or 7 shots up in there versus 4. However, back to these bullies. Your news broadcast, look, you see, Ro Baby, I done did a U in my own damn live. Ro Baby, I done pulled a U in my own damn live. Just done guided off and started talking about, listen, went to a full conversation about them daiquiris, you heard me? Listen, just said, fuck my commentary, you heard me? While I'm in here picking with you and shit, the fuck? Now, shout out to my baby girl. Ro Baby keep me on my toes. That's my motherfucking dog. But so back to the lecture at hand though. The moral of this story and why we've been gathered here today. Matter of fact, let me get my Dr. King on. Shout out to Dr. King. Ro Baby knows how this goes. She done had the Dr. King experience before up in here. However, I, the break room 411, had a dream that one day all content creators would be treated equally. A dream that you will take accountability for your parts in the destruction of this saga and this sector and future sectors to come. I had a dream that we all will overcome. I had a dream that women in this saga will grow back their edges with each and every live of new content, that your eyes will become less demonic, and we could all move forward in these YouTube streets. I had a dream that RH supporters, male and female, women and men alike, will understand their troubles and get the help that they need. I had a dream RH would stop screaming father gang and actually be a father and drop the gang and be good to his children. I had a dream that Kevin will stop trying to be nature boy and take the people of this sector to other countries to build him a community where his peacock can be peacocking in peace. A dream that all the wives and spouses not located in this saga will stop being threatened at the hands of jealous content creators that have lost their minds, their marbles, their lives, their freedom, and their good sense. A dream that the RH supporters would stay on their side of the fence and stop jumping over on mine. I had a dream that Amora would lock the gates and throw away the key, and we shall all overcome on the plush white carpets of the sisterhood. I had a dream that AI would take back all of its faces and give you the face that you was born with, so you will humble yourself and those in your constituency, your subscribers and your fan clubs and the people that you call your YouTube family. A dream that you would stop going live, deflecting and projecting, and figure out who it is you are, and are you proud of what you are becoming? I had a dream that everyone will stop hating Amora because you hate yourselves, that Kevin will get over the nightmares of the mansion and leave Brother Callie to his truth. I had a dream. I had a dream that no matter if you are on the East Coast or the West Coast, North or South, that you will take responsibility for your parts in these matters of destruction and tie downs and doxing and threats, that you will look at yourself in the mirror, that you will take your fingers and not worry about the one that you're pointing, but the three that's pointing back at you. Oh, I had a dream that I would one day be able to stop snatching edges left and right out of every scalp that comes against my word and my truth at the sound of my voice. If you got edges still, then that means you never got in my way. I had a dream that they'll grow back for you. I had a dream that everybody in your YouTube community will grow back their edges, that their eyes will become clean again and not dirty with the demonic spirits that lie inside of them that they ignore, but it hides in plain sight. I had a dream. I had a dream that these content creators will find their way. And like the young lady said right here in the audience, Miss Yolanda Tucker, she had a dream too, because all dreams matter here in the 411. Miss Yolanda Tucker has a dream that you will stop counting Amora's pockets and that you will create a pocket of your own to count here in the near future. We had a dream that you would understand that her check is checking for her and it's not checking for you. So may you put your eyes on your own pockets and your own money. We had a dream that you would close your mouths and stop spewing out your hatreds because you hate yourself. That you would be better examples in this YouTube community. Recognize the errors of your own ways. Sweep off your own porches back and front before you come trapseeing all over in another person's yard. And if all else fails, in my dream, before I was to wake up, oh, if I could dream in a dream, if I could just close my eyes and dream in a dream, it would be that everybody that comes against me, that doesn't like the air I breathe or the ground I stand on, oh, I had a dream that forever, and I do mean forever, may you kiss my ass over and over again. And may I never look back to see how many times or count the amount of times that you shall kiss my ass for the rest of your days as you chase me down in this here internet. If you continue to do these things, may all your edges fall at your feet. For I'm not coming for your life. I'm not coming for your children, but I am coming for every edge that comes for me. I, the break room, 4-1 Wizzy, on this day, had a dream. Happy Juneteenth weekend, my brothers and sisters. Now let me catch up on the chat. Shout out to Miss Glenn in the building. What's happening, sugar sugar? Let me see, let me see, let me see. Thank you, honey. Thank you for the super, Miss Glenn. Thank you. Thank you. Now, who is counting Miss Amora's pockets today? Lord have mercy, child. Thank you, Mama 3. Thank you so much. Thank you so, so much, love. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, but see, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing that becomes a problem out here, you know? People looking at what other people got, it creates jealousies, you know? It's really no need to count somebody else's pockets that you can't spend, you know? And that goes for, you know, anybody. Like, there's no need to keep up with, it's always a content creator out here to inspire to. There's always a content creator that is making more than this one making more than that one. But the thing is that what we all can say is that Amora has done her work. She done her work. She play her cards right. She does great breakdown. She's entertaining. And she is who she is. To hate on somebody being who they are, like, that's a big problem in these YouTube streets now. Is like people pocket watching, chat watching, all of that stuff. Like, for what? What does it gain you? What does it get you? What does it change for you? Nothing. Nothing. You only making your why else, why do somebody look at somebody else's pockets? It only irritates your own soul. It only irritates your own soul. Hey y'all, let me know if I just got a notification. Is Amore alive now? Cause if so, I'ma end mine. But I will end well, I think I got about 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, cool. I think she might give her intro first. So I'ma just take 1 minute and 30 seconds or so just to say thank you, Mama Three. Shout out. I'ma utilize that just to say this. Nothing is going to change. This is with all seriousness to all of those out there worried about the YouTube bullying and the unalivings and things like that. It's never going to stop until everybody reflect on their position and make changes within self. It's never going to stop when people are being selfish and worried more about their own ego and having people fight their battles than to just simply help in the battles. Okay, I am Glenn and I'm headed over to in 5 minutes. I'll meet y'all there. Um, it's you can't complain about the actions of others when you carry the same actions within yourself. That's simply on the set. So to all the Kevins and other people out there who is literally doing all this stuff, please reflect on your own actions and things like that and start there with making a change. Start there by leading an example. That is how I wish to end this live today as everybody heads out. Please hold your own audiences and your own self and your own friends accountable. Don't overlook what's at your front door, worried about what's going on in somebody else's yard. If you gonna lead, lead. Or sit the fuck down in the corner and count your ABCs. That's my time, y'all. I love y'all so much. I am your gracious host, Tip the Gift. I do want to thank my super sticker senders. Thank you, Miss Sonya. Thank you, Sensanya. Thank you, Miss Tawana. Thank you, Tinkers, Tymeek, Miss Nell, Daisy, Brick, Booty, Troy Parks, and I am Glenn. Thank y'all so very much. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, you guys. And thank you again for being a blessing on the break room. I'm your gracious host, Tip the Gift, and you join me in the break room for one Wizzy. Love y'all. Shout out to the mods and to the members. Thank you. Love y'all.